Offense, take some chances?
Definitely, possibly send in the first 4 guys. You know, you have a defenseman jumping into the play and possibly get some more point shots.
If they do that, they've got to get solid goaltending from Mike Greenlake.
Definitely, but Greener's been used to it. He's held us in there every game he's played. He, last year in the Turner Cup, he played strong, and he's got the capability of doing it again.
Let's look at some guys that I think really are going to hold the key for Atlanta. Corey Cross nearly carried this team on his back the other night, played extremely well. Chris Ferraro finally broke out of a slump. They'll need both those guys.
Well, definitely. Corey Cross the other night, he's been playing solid defense and strong offense. Chris Ferraro, he's got great moves, great hands, great speed. We need him. We need Peter to come up strong as well. You know, you get some guys, younger guys, and Corey Cross is one of the team leaders. You get him going out there strong, everyone's going to follow.
We'll be back with the keys for Denver after this time out on Atlanta Knights Hockey. The Atlanta Knights on Sports South is brought to you by AutoZone, the best parts in auto parts. By Coors Arctic Ice, nothing's bolder, nothing's colder. By Kroger, for goodness sake. By Oldsmobile, it's your money, demand better. McFrugal, America's discount neighborhood car rental company. Seagram 2-Calorie Quest, America's on a quest for ideal refreshment. By Sherwin-Williams, ask Sherwin-Williams. Heineken, the #1 selling imported beer. Heineken, just being the best is enough. By Sportstown, we got the goods. And by Satellite Warehouse, the official satellite dealer of the Atlanta Knights.
Today's symbol for quality in automobiles is Buick. Today's dealer for quality service is Conley. Conley Buick, recipient of the 1993 Best in Class Award for service and quality.
Am I a satisfied customer? I believe with 31 cars in 30 years speaks for itself. And I'm planning to get another one this year.
Customer satisfaction is the #1 goal at Conley Buick. Enjoy the quality of Buick and the service you deserve at Atlanta's best, Conley Buick.
I've been telling you about our patented ice brewing machine that takes Coors Arctic Ice to -4 degrees centigrade, colder than any other beer.
And I've been telling you we're the only brewer who ships our ice beer cold. That's because...
If you don't make it cold.
And if you don't ship it cold, how can you call it ice beer?
Coors Arctic Ice. Nothing's bolder, nothing's colder.
Through all the years, the care you take.
Come on, man. Get past me.
To see your family smile.
Oh,
man. There are so many ways to love your family. And Kroger's always there to help.
Kroger.
Yes!
For goodness sake.
Dad, now that I'm off to college, I want to thank you for everything you've taught me.
You mean how life is like basketball, always a challenge with goals to achieve?
Well, yeah, but...
Well, how like basketball in life, things don't always go as planned.
Yeah, but I want to thank you for the best thing you taught me.
And what's that, Mark?
How to be the new McFrugal spokesperson.
Come on, Mark.
Bye, Dad.
McFrugal Auto Rental.
He took my car.
Again, welcome back, Knights fans, to McNichols Arena in Denver, Colorado. Dan Kamal with Chris LaPuma as the Knights try to break their 5-game losing streak. Chris, one of the keys for Denver as we look at the Coors Arctic keys for the Grizzlies' strong forecheck.
Definitely. The other night they came out strong and hard, and they jumped out to a quick 2-0 lead.
Control the neutral zone, nullify Atlanta's speed.
Definitely, again, at their experience, they should be able to control certain aspects of the game, and you got to break down on Chris and Peter Ferraro.
Play a complete game. They've let the Knights back in both the games here.
Yeah, definitely. The other night, we came back, we won the second and third period, and they came out strong in the first, but they let us back in the second and third.
Guys you want to look forward, Chris Taylor, one of the top scorers, great forechecker. Norman Rochefort, you know what he can do.
Norman Rochefort is a strong, solid defenseman, is stay-at-home type, and he just plays hard and solid, and he likes to hit, take the body.
We'll be back with more from McNichols after this time out on Atlanta Knights Hockey.
I sent him to the store to get some Correctol.
What's the difference?
He brings home this.
It was cheaper. What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Year after year, women have trusted one laxative more than any other, Correctol. Its special formula combines a mild laxative with a stool softener for overnight relief that's gentle, predictable,
Hey, this isn't my regular beer.
It was cheaper. What's the difference?
Correctol, the gentle laxative more women trust.
In my sleep, I was on a quest for ideal refreshment. Water was pure, but tasteless. Boring. Diet soda was tasty, but I'd like it without artificial coloring.
You must be dreaming.
Then I dreamed of 2-calorie Quest. Luscious fruit flavors. Sparkling spring water. Quest. Ideal refreshment. With taste like this, who wants to wake up?
Just look at yourself, running all over to do your holiday shopping. Well, stop and get to Sportstown, where you can get it all. All the gear for outdoor lovers, all kinds of gifts for golfers, all kinds of fitness equipment, all sorts of trading cards, all kinds of sport watches, and all our new Cowboys Double Star stuff. All, of course, at the right price. Sportstown. Don't miss the incredible grand opening of Sportstown South Lake, located on Mount Zion Road across from the Home Depot.
You know, a lot of people who work on their cars will only shop at AutoZone. They depend on us for the best quality parts and low prices every day. They come in, get what they need, and then get back to work. Because you see, they believe if you want the job done right, you do it yourself. Well, at AutoZone, we couldn't agree more. Because when you take the time and the effort to work on your car yourself, you ought to be choosy about where you shop. We just thank you for choosing AutoZone.
Back in the pregame, let's go right to the AutoZone goalie versus goalie segment for the Knights. 4-6-0. Mike Greenlay's in goal with a 4.30 goals against. He's 0-2 versus the Grizzlies. Tommy Sallow's in nets. 1-0 against Atlanta with a 12-6-0 goals against of 3.22. AutoZone goalie versus goalie segment brought to you by AutoZone, the best parts in auto parts. And we are ready to get it rolling here. Last game of the road trip. Knights have lost 5 games in a row. 0 for 19 on the power play in this road trip. And Atlanta has it. That's Corey Cross. Ahead for Peter Ferraro. In left side for the shot. Saved by Salvo, and he holds on. So what we talked about, Chris, be a little aggressive offensively. Don't sit back. Try to make things happen right away.
Eric Dubois and Corey Cross started that break there at the blue line. Moved the puck up quick, and they're moving it well, and then Peter got in and got a decent shot off.
Those guys, there's Eric Dubois. Those guys played extremely well on Friday night. Eric Dubois doing a little coaching out there with the young guy, Aaron Gaby. You need that, don't you?
Oh, definitely. You got guys out there that aren't really sure, of certain positioning, and you need the older guys to help them out, give them a little advice.
The newly coiffed John Parrish Jr., Atlanta Knights coach. Brent Gretzky's out there. Knights have changed. He wins the draw. Back to Peterson. A shot. It hit the skate of Circa and is picked up by McWilliam. Mike McWilliam for Denver. Turns, throws it ahead, and kept in by Devin Edgerton. Slides it down low. Knights 4-8-1 on the road and 0-3 on the current trip. Came in at virtually a 500 road club, but they've sputtered on the trip. Steal by Gretzky. He's in right side. Wrist shot. Saved by Sallow. Rebound. Campo couldn't get the wood on it, and Kip Miller headman's too far at center. Marinucci unable to get there. Knights have it. Gretzky nicely over to Edgerton. And Devin plays it in right corner. 11-2. Denver has the best record at home in the IHL this season. As the puck up into the crowd. Nice little souvenir there. There's Butch Goring. Only 4 Stanley Cup rings in a row as a member of the Islanders, head coach of the Grizzlies.
He had a fantastic career. He's a very intelligent hockey person as well.
Very big trade when the Islanders acquired him in 1980. The second half of the year, and he helped lead them to the Cup. Officials tonight, Brad Meyer is our referee. Todd Gow and Chris Shook are the linesmen. The suspended Chris LaPuma is up here in the booth with me. I'm Dan Kamal.
The officials haven't been very friendly to me.
What is the word now? You were suspended 1 game for having incurred your 3rd game misconduct in a row. By the way, we have a penalty here of which I was not aware. Tommy Shallow's been called for 2 minutes. Delay of the game. They wanted to move that puck. That's an unusual call early in the game.
He shot it out of the arena.
Okay. All right, I thought when he tied it up. So it did go off his stick and over the glass. There you go. So that was the call. Taylor plays it down low for Denver.
And out come the Atlanta Knights on their Papa John's power play. And fans, you know how it works. Call your Atlanta area Papa John's pizza store and take out a large one-item pizza for the incredible price of $4.99. This is the Papa John's power play. Knights 0 for 19 on the trip. Shot by Ross was blocked down in front. Corey again along left side. Gaby. And it's loose in the slot and played away. Taylor was looking to spring Armstrong, but the Knights regain, and Dubois is in. Trying to slide it by Chris Luongo. Puck in the corner. Chris Ferraro dug it out. Now down low, Colin Miller chases. Miller's been in a slump of late. Puck along the end boards. Colin digs it out. Trying to move it in front for the shot right on. And a save by Salo, swept out of the crease. There's that good solid D. Chris LaPuma not allowing the rebound shot.
Clearing it right away from in front, and that's what experience does for you.
Corey Cross now right side. It's Dubois. Eric couldn't keep it in. He fell down. It's a 2-on-1 break. Armstrong with Taylor right side. Taylor shot. And that one wide to the left wing side. Knights still on the power play. 25 seconds left. Up the left side, it's Edgerton. Trying to move it around. Now down low. Taps it. Brickley intervening. Regained by Miller on a good play. Good forecheck there. That's Edgerton. Gretzky throws it in front. Miller couldn't tip it home. Power play's over in 5 seconds. Edgerton again. On it, Miller. Dumps it off right corner. Both teams at full strength. Miller again, a shot from the right circle, saved by Salo. And the rebound to Nicholas Anderson. Former Quebec Nordique product, head manning to Brickley. That looked like a two-line pass. Knights steal. And now regained by Anderson. He's in for Denver. Trying to work it on Brian Straub. Missed Andy Brickley on the left wing side. And the Knights out of their own zone. Derek Mayer. 0-0 is our score, first period. Mayer bounces it in right corner. Puck around and knocked down by Chris Ferraro. Now Gaby, right boards. And it's the Grizzlies. Mike McWilliam out neutral zone. Lifting it in, right wing side. Palffy chases. He's tied up by Ferraro, but a penalty coming up here. Chris Ferraro knocked down Zygmunt Palffy.
And Chris made a good effort coming back, back checking it.
This is Stan Drulia, captain of the Turner Cup champion Atlanta Knights for Sonic Blades. Sonic Blades stocks a full line of equipment and accessories for all skating sports, from ice and roller hockey to figure skating and skateboarding. Sonic Blades has a full service department, from wheels and bearings to skate sharpening by professionals. Sonic Blades, the pro's choice in skating. We have the skates.
Sonic Blades, 1255 Johnsonberry Road, Marietta, 977-0005.
For the first time ever, the car that changed everything is having a sale on many of its most popular options. And that can save you a lot of change during the Dodge Intrepid equipment sale.
Chris Ferraro for the interference at 3:43.
Chris made a great effort coming back checking there and picking up his man, but once he got to him, he stopped moving his feet and he just decided to hook on him. It's a definite call. If you don't, move your feet with the guy and make an effort to skate with him, they're going to catch you every time.
14th in the league are the Atlanta Knights in killing penalties. 75.8%. That's Palffy. At the right point. Gets it back from Luongo. Zygmunt Palffy. Out down low. Gets it back. Shoots. Scores. Chris Taylor with the return feed and Palffy with the power play goal. And the Knights have yielded the first goal 7 games in a row.
They made a great effort there. They were moving the puck slow and just waiting it out along the boards, working it up high, back and forth. Palffy moved it to the low man, and he just broke. He got both D-men running to him, got it all low in front of the net, and put her home.
That's exactly what he did. Chris Taylor drawing both defensemen and found Palffy on the return feed. So the Denver Grizzlies are on top, 1-0. goes 3:58. Dubois has it for Atlanta. Slides it all the way down the ice. It's going to be icing on the Atlanta Knights. Saying Vasiliev and Taylor. I thought that was Luongo at the right point. Maybe it was 23 and not 3, but we'll see if they change that. Injury report for the Atlanta Knights. Stan Drulia still out with a knee injury. Jason Ruff, sore back, and Brent Myers hurt his hand the other night in an altercation in Minnesota.
There's a few altercations the other night in Minnesota.
Yeah. That's kind of why you're up here. Play is back on. You think that'll carry over to Thursday night when Minnesota comes in?
Yeah, definitely that one will.
Neutral zone, Vasiliev. Slowed down by Campo, rolls it in. Corey Cross laid it out. Puck along. Big hit by Corey Cross on Jeff Medill, who's back in the lineup. Ex-Atlanta Knight. Puck along the right wing side, and that's Eric Dubois digging it out for Atlanta. His outlet didn't clear, but the Knights break it back. Left to right, that's Campo. Colin Miller. Now trying to find Job. Around the net. Throws it in front. Salo made the save. Kept in nicely by Brian Straw. Campo along the left wing board. But Medill intervenes and chips it out. Not far enough for the Eyes. Cruising back is Derek Mayer. 1-0 Grizzlies lead. 14:40 to go in the first period. Penalty coming up here on Denver. A shot by Gretzky and a save by Salo. And the Knights will be on their second power play. 0 for 20 on the trip. Coombs, what's going wrong with the power play right now?
Oh, I think guys, you know, it's real hard. Like Stan is a leader on and off the ice. He's our captain in the power play as well as the team. And when he's not out there, it's, you know, guys don't have anybody to read off of and feed off of. Like you were saying before, the experience just isn't there. Two top scorers of the team, Stan Drulia and Jason Ruff. We need to get them back, and you know, things will hopefully turn around. You know, hopefully right now we can make a change for the better, and the power play we got coming up.
Elbowing on Medill at 5:24. Knights have the draw in the left circle. That's Gretzky about to take it against Andy Brickley, the veteran of 385 NHL games. Mayer, left side. Down low, Rochefort. And he slides it ahead. It's cleared all the way down the ice by Anderson. Greenlay plays it away from the forechecking Andy Brickley. And Derek Mayer weaving his way out for the Knights. Finding Aero nicely on the left wing side. Looking across for Edgerton. But converging there was Nicholas Anderson. His cross-ice pass. Brickley now dropping it back, and it's laid all the way down the ice by Gord Dineen. Dineen was drafted in '81 by the Islanders. Played in over 500 NHL games. That's Gretzky. He springs Edgerton in, but it's offside on Atlanta. Close.
Very close. This is a great breakout. You had Edgerton breaking across the blue line. He hit him right on the spot. It was a close call. I don't know. It was hard to tell from up here.
It could have gone either way. Edgerton.
He was all alone if he got that one.
2 goals and 8 assists this year. There's the pass again.
Gretzky had to thread the needle to get it to him there, and he got it.
Looked like it was onside. From that angle, anyway. Dubois has it for Atlanta. And it trails 1-0. What do you check this out?
Oh, a couple fans down in front of us.
Dubois right side shot. That was screen shot. Salo found it, though, and knocked it down. Out comes Armstrong. For Denver, he knocks Corey Cross down. Knights are still on the power play. And they'll try it again. Cross along to Peter Ferraro. He lifts it in. Luong goes back. Gave it away to Gaby. Now Dubois. Cross a shot. Saved by Salo. That was tipped and he got it with the glove. That was a big stop there. Ferraro along the left board trying to dig it out from Armstrong. Down to Chris. He's battled by Crossman. Back to Peter. A left point cross. And finally shoveled out neutral zone by Doug Crossman. In, right side, shot by Miller. Wide. And the Knights will try it with just a couple of seconds left on the power play. Alan Eglin lifting it in. Salo will drop it off for Dineen. And the Knights are 0 for 2. Bannister looking. Plays it in right side, Dineen. Around, it's deflected and out to center. And a 2-on-1 break for Denver. Medill is in. Throws it across. Guided just wide by Miller. Around, and Trevor Joe works it along the left wing boards. Trying to find Colin Miller. That didn't connect. Back is Jeff Medill for the Grizzlies. He wrists it in. Jobe will chase for Atlanta. Kicks it free for Drew Bannister. 1-0 Grizzlies lead. Now Peterson. Eglin sweeps it in. Back to get it, former Detroit product, Luongo. Chris Luongo. Ahead looking for Chris Taylor, but Brent Gretzky is there for Atlanta. They'll turn it all the way back. And his pass was deflected. Kept in right side Tichy, but Gretzky is able to dig it out. Breaks it out with Eva Rue. Gretzky in, trying to find a Rue. Good job getting back on that play by Vasilia. Puck behind the Grizzlies' net. Gretzky took a hit. He's back on the puck. Now Rue is on. Dropping it for Gretzky. Now Rue again. Back down low. Gretzky right side. Edgerton centers. Tipped right on. Saved by Salo. And we'll be right back. 1-0 Grizzlies. This is Atlanta Knights hockey.
The world of Makita design. Innovative. Always a leader. Makita. It's all the power you need.
I don't get it. Some guy bets $228 and makes $3 million.
Can you imagine what Willie Mays would be worth today?
Yeah.
No holiday sweepstakes.
Another Heineken, right?
Yeah, please.
No blimp with our name on it. No racing team.
Hey, Mays.
None of that is what made Heineken the #1 imported beer in America.
Where's all that money come from?
Ticket prices.
Yeah, I guess.
And all those beer commercials.
There's that 2-on-1, Pooms.
Yeah, Kip Miller makes a good play here to get them spread out to make Drew to make them make a pass or a shot. And he took away the shot from Jeff Medill and made him, try and throw a tough pass across. He had to feather it and saucer it up there, and it just happened to be a little bit too much for Kip to handle.
Just wide. Aru had a pretty good chance the other way for Atlanta. But it's the Grizzlies up 1-0, and the Grizzlies are out at center. Regained quickly, though, by Peter Ferraro. His blast kicked out by Salo. Those two faced each other in the Olympics. Along the left side, shot leading up to the Olympic competition, and puck is knocked up into the seats. We'll have another stoppage here. Hey, what a great deal, Knights fans. You can pick up a free Knights ticket with 2 proofs of purchase box tops from a 15-ounce box of Frosted Flakes or larger. That'll get you 1 Atlanta Knights ticket. For more details, check the Frosted Flakes display at your local Kroger store. Crowd in Denver, Colorado. Enthusiastic hockey crowd. They're happy to have hockey back here, and their team's 11-2, so it's not a bad equation.
No, definitely. They got a good turnout again.
Denver is very prolific on the offensive end lately. 16-8 record. They win tonight, they'll be in first. in the Southwest Division of the Western Conference. The Knights are in second place in a tie with Houston. Eric Dubois. Now Peter Ferraro tips it in. Dubois again, right wing side. Gavey in the corner. Aaron is knocked down by Anderson. And the puck up into the seats. I'm not seeing the jump by the Knights squad that I saw on Friday night, Chris.
You know, they got to start coming in and finishing their checks on their D. They're getting too many opportunities to break it out, too crisp and clean. You know, that line, I know they're not a lot of big players in their squad, but, you know, it's not a matter of hitting a guy hard. It's just getting into his way and eliminating him.
That's the Grizzly bench. Knights have Colin Miller out with Alan Eglin and Christian Campo, Brian Straub and Derek Mayer, and Doug Crossman has played for 8 NHL teams.
He's got a few stickers on the suitcase.
Wow. He's got a few suitcases. Derek Mayer along for Campo. Too far for Miller, but Mayer's on it again. Derek. Left side, Eglin. Shot, Salo. Made the stop. Atlanta has all the shots. Denver has just the one, but the one goal. Kit Miller's in. Looking for McWilliam. It's all alone. A shot and a save. The rebound was bouncing in front as Greenlay was knocked down. Now Circa throws it across. McWilliam will chase it for Denver. Gave it away to Brian Straub.
Derek Mayer made a good play there, getting the puck out of the crease.
Now McWilliam, a little swordsmanship there as he threatened Christian Campo. We don't want to see guys get their sticks up.
No, see, that's just no respect for the other player. You can't be, you know, you can't do that to things. I know Campy's got a visor on, but still, I mean, it's easier to rip it off than whack it off his head. I know I'm pending on a suspension, but that would be, I would hope, a stiffer one if he did catch him.
Mike McWilliams signed as a free agent by the New York Islanders. It's Christian Campo. Mike Greenlay was just tested.
Here, their winger broke in around their back checker there. Greener made a good stop, and like I said, Derek Mayer made a fantastic play. The puck was bouncing on him, and he just whacked it right out of the crease, cleared it, because the puck was just laying. It was bouncing, but it was right in the vicinity of the net.
There's where he was knocked into by his own man, Christian Campo. Campo 2 for slashing, McWilliam 4 for slashing, so the Knights have yet another power play.
We've been getting quite a few shots out there, and the shots that we have been taking are basically coming from the point, like I said before, and they've been very good quality shots. Now all we got to do is get somebody in front of the net.
Is that what you'd like to see differently on the power play? Get someone planted in there?
Definitely. You know, you get the defenders, their defensemen actually more worried about the guy standing in front, and it gives you a little bit more room and attitude along the boards, so you can work the puck a little bit better down low and up high. And with the guy in front, no goalie likes traffic.
Especially a European goal.
Oh. No. He's serving the penalty.
Jeff Medill is serving the additional minor to Mike McWilliam. Medill will come off when the first 2 minutes expire, and then both teams will be at equal strength.
Yeah, being that McWilliam got 4 minutes and Campo got 2, automatically the first 2 minutes are washed out because they're, you know, comparison to each other.
Yeah, Medill serving the extra 2. Originally, the rule read, Chris, where the first 2 minutes had to expire before the team that was penalized less began the power play, but they've reversed that over the last couple of years.
Yeah, it was.
Crowd wanted a penalty as Brickley was hit, but out comes Atlanta. Third power play opportunity. Puck along, and Gretzky steps in offside, and the whistle blows. It dead right there. It's 1-0 Denver. 8:35 to go in the first period. Brent Gretzky has picked it up over the last few weeks.
Yeah, Gretz, he was sitting out a few games and he just became that much more determined. He got to the point where he wanted to come back and play. And now, if he's going to sit out another game, he's got to give John a reason. He's not giving John a reason, so Gretz is going to be playing game after game after game until he does something wrong, and he hasn't done it yet. He's been playing strong and very, very solid.
He could enhance his position with a power play goal here and get the Knights right back in this. He wins the draw, but it splits the D-man all the way back down into the Atlanta zone, where it's picked up by Eric Dubois. Dubois and Cross on the back line. Gretzky with Edgerton and Job up front. Right wing pass. Gretzky takes a big hit from Luongo. He knew that hit was coming. Knights trying to play it in. They can't do it. Good job by the Grizzlies to stand Atlanta up in the neutral zone. Edgerton will try it again. The outlet to Corey Cross. He risks it in. The Knights will play dumping chase. Luongo, though, the easy outlet for Taylor. Lost it to Armstrong. Lost it to Cross. And the Knights send it back in. But again, it's Luongo who jams it all the way out.
There were some funny bounces out of that one far corner.
Peter Ferraro will start the rush now for Atlanta. 38 seconds left on the power play. Ferraro. Still on. Shovels one for Gaby. Around for Brian Straub. That's Aaron Gaby, right point. Chris Ferraro. Straub. Nearly lost it over the line, but kept it in. Mayer's shot. Wide, and Straub will keep it in, right point. Knights power play continues. Chips one along for Gaby. Gaby holds in the slot. Shot by Mayer. Saved by Sala. Well, those two faced each other in the gold medal game. Now Straub. Shot. Save. Rebound. Gaby couldn't get there. There's those defensemen again. Norman Rochefort sweeping it away. Power play's over. Peter Ferraro looking for Gaby. In turn, he has Bannister. Shot right on. Save. Rebound. Covered up by Sala. We'll be back. Still 1-0 Grizzlies. Atlanta Knights hockey.
Thinking about getting in shape is the first step. The next step is easy. Introducing Easy Step. Now you can enjoy the benefits of stair climbing in the comfort of your own home. Step by step, you lose weight aerobically as you firm and shape buttocks, thighs, and calves. The free step-in system adds an upper body workout to tone all major muscle groups. Scientifically engineered hydraulics provide just the right amount of resistance, and it's so portable, you can Easy Step anytime, anywhere. There's no assembly required, and Easy Step comes with an amazing 5-year warranty. Unlike this $1,000 monster, Easy Step can be yours for 3 easy payments of $33. Exclusively available from Fitness Effects. So take the Easy Step to a younger, firmer-looking you and order now.
Don't be fooled by imitations. Just call 1-800-533-1400. We'll bill your credit card 3 monthly payments of only $33 plus shipping and handling. To order your original Easy Step, call 1-800-533-1400.
1-0 Denver leads Atlanta. Dan Kamal, Chris LaPuma from the McNichols Arena in Denver, Colorado. Beautiful day here today. Temperature in the 40s. Sunny, beautiful view of the Rocky Mountains. And there's a beautiful view of Mike McWilliam. Still serving his double-minded for slashing.
He wasn't a very happy man when he got the 4-minute call.
Puck around, and Nicholas Anderson sliding it ahead. Brickley in turn to Crossman, in turn to Palffy. The Grizzlies are in. Palffy pivot. Finds Anderson, circling to Brickley. Right circle. In. Shot. And Greenlay may have gotten a piece of that. Then up over the net into the seats.
Atlanta did a fantastic job on picking up the first 3 guys coming in. But, the fourth guy, everybody's got to keep their head on a swivel and keep looking over their shoulder to pick up everybody. It's almost to the point where you got to be man-to-man here. Ellen Eglin picked up his man, and Colin Miller was trying to get out there, just happened to get by him.
I think Miller got the stick in there, and that's what deflected it up over the glass. So the good reach of Colin Miller thwarted that play. Grizzlies lead by 1. Brickley. Now Nicholas Anderson. Puck regained by Peterson, couldn't clear. Knocks it down though, and Campo unable to clear it out. Greenlay will set it up for Drew Bannister. He
just outlets it all the way through. And it kisses the crease, apparently, so no icing. Ahead it goes. Brickley now to Anderson. Regained, though, Trevor Jobs at center. Circles back. Trying to find Gretzky. But the Grizzlies will start it ahead. Jeff Circa, who won a Calder Cup ring in Portland, Maine last year with the Pirates, as the Grizzlies step it in offside. Play again, whistle down. The only goal, it was early, and it was Palffy at 3:58. Silyev and Taylor unofficially. I think it was Luongo and Taylor.
They set up real well on that far side and worked it high. Came back down and around, and Palffy just put it right in.
Rochefort sends it in for Denver. Knights trail by 1. Edgerton lifting it out. Neutral zone, knocked ahead by Rochefort, but picked up by Edgerton. Couldn't step it in. Linesman in the way. Now puck loose. Rochefort flips it ahead, and Marinucci up the left wing. 7 goals have been power play goals. He's a specialist. Aru steals for Atlanta. Out come the Knights. Edgerton bobbled at the offensive line, and a roughing call coming up here. Look at that. Someone busted a stick on somebody, and there's the referee, Brad Meyer, making the call. Never done that, have you?
No, not this kid.
Let's check the plus minus while we get set for the power play. Stan Drulia injured, but still leading the Knights in that department. Jason Ruff is next at plus 9. Corey Cross and Eric Dubois at plus 8. Plus minus update is always brought to you by Alka-Seltzer plus cold medicine.
Marinucci didn't like the way he got rubbed out there in the corner, and I think that he took a whack at Divaru. It was Derek Mayer. Well, Derek made a good play, cutting across, taking the lane away. And I think that's where he called it on the cross check, the retaliation.
Roughing is the call. I didn't see a whole lot there.
No, but I think he's trying to keep the game under control and making sure that they know that they're not going to get, both teams are not going to get away with the little things that cause the big ruckuses.
4th power play opportunity for Atlanta. You'd like to see people in front. The Knights don't have that big, burly forward with Brad Myers out of the lineup, Jason Ruff out of the lineup. They don't really have guys that can plant in front right now effectively, do they?
Yeah.
Maybe Ivaru?
Yeah, maybe. It's really hard. It's even if it's not that big of a guy, just get somebody in front to cause some traffic.
Eric Dubois outletting for Chris Ferraro. Now back to Dubois. That's Corey Cross dumping it in right corner. Gavey chases. Chris Ferraro slides it along, but he missed his brother Peter. Chris Taylor chases. Peter kicks it free for Cross, and Corey is looking right point. Threw a blind pass that didn't connect with Dubois. Puck back at center. Cross sends it along. Left side Gavey. Looking right side for Ferraro, but there's that veteran D in good position. Luongo tipped it away. And the Knights power play is halfway gone. 4th opportunity for Atlanta. Puck along. Derek Mayer keeping it alive right side. Down low, Peter chases. Luongo's there, though. Chris with a hit on Brickley. Rolls to Milan Tichy, and he dumps it out neutral zone and all the way through. Less than 4 to go. We are in the opening period with Denver leading 1-0. Derek Mayer weaving his way out. And offside is called on Atlanta.
Derek played in that international hockey there for the line. He played in Ottawa for a while last season, and he played with the Canadian Olympic team for 2 years. He's got fantastic speed, good hands. He's very elusive. He comes out and he doesn't seem like he's working that hard or pushing it, that strong, but he's flying.
Excellent skater, Derek Mayer, on the right point on the power play as it's winding down with half a minute left. And again, offside called on Atlanta. John Parrish Jr. trying to withstand the downslide. 5 5 games. Knights have lost in a row. They're at 500 now, 13-13-1. Gordoni is able to fire it all the way down the ice. It's your time left on the power play. Knights' 4th opportunity. Knights trailing 1-0. Leroux had some trouble. He's in though. Knights stayed onside. Edgerton chases. Puck around. Mayer kept it alive briefly. But out comes Taylor. Ahead to Kip Miller. Former Michigan State star. And the puck is cleared down. And that'll do it. Knights power play is over. 0 for 4. 0 for 23 on the road trip. And Taylor's in. In the slot. Wrist shot. Way up over the glass into the seats. We'll be back. Grizzlies 1, Knights 0. Atlanta Knights hockey.
Okay, man, way to hustle.
Mike Patillo, I thought you were a basketball coach.
Well, Josh, I figure if Dion and Michael can play 2 sports, I can coach 2 sports.
Wow, I'm impressed.
And thanks to McFrugal Auto Rental, I get to all my games on time. Oh, here comes my team. They're down because they lost today. Come on, man, it's only the first game. Hey, who wants ice cream?
McFrugal Auto Rental, America's discount neighborhood car rental company.
I've been telling you about our patented ice brewing machine that takes Coors Arctic Ice to -4 degrees centigrade, colder than any other beer.
And I've been telling you we're the only brewer who ships our ice beer cold. That's because...
If you don't make it cold.
And if you don't ship it cold, how can you call it ice beer?
Coors Arctic Ice. Nothing's bolder, nothing's colder.
Knights are trailing at 1-0 here in the first period from McNichols Arena. There's the Atlanta bench. We'll try to chat with Brent Gretzky after the first intermission. That'll be our Brooks Brothers interview. Also, we'll have Heineken highlights and some analysis. Campo sliding it out. All the way down. Should be an icing, and is an icing on the Denver Grizzlies. The Knights don't pick it up. They're going to need analysis of a different kind.
Well, you know, you're looking at the shot clock here. It looks, you know, I mean, I know that Denver's ahead right now, but we're at 14-3 on the shots. You know, eventually something's going to go by. You know, I mean, we've been struggling scoring goals. You know, like Jason Ruff and Stan Drulli are out, but, you know, we got guys out there shooting the puck hard. Colin Miller, and he's just not getting the break right now. One lucky bounce, and, you know, everything turns around in a real quick.
Salo's best save was the glove save on the deflection. Got a piece of it.
It's a concentration factor on the goaltender. It's unbelievable. I watch Greener sometimes and just, you know, shake my head and wonder, is that luck, or does he actually see where that thing's going?
It's a tough position, especially when your team is struggling for goals. Miller rolls it along. Campo. That's Joe. Trying to forecheck on Luongo. Campo again. Joe over skates as he was checked. And out come the Grizzlies. It's Medill. His pass was stolen. And the Knights have it. Joe, right wing for Campo. Christian trying to work it on Chris Luongo. They both go down. So does Colin Miller. And Vasilia. Added momentarily for Denver. Trevor Joe. Gave it away to Medill. Medill's in alone. Shoots. Saved by Greenland. What an ill-advised pass that was by Joe. And Mike Greenlay saving the moment there. Kip Miller is back. Top angle shot blocked by Corey Cross. Dubois on it. Peter Ferraro. And the Knights on the attack. Denver always seems to have a wall back there, set up and ready to accept the charge. Very rarely do they give up the odd man rush. Back come the Grizzlies. Kip Miller in front, tip, just wide by Marinucci, and a penalty coming up here. Interference call on Atlanta.
Well, last few days, after last week or so, John has been trying to get the guys to try and eliminate that cross ice pass. And Trevor Job there at the puck all alone. He brought it out of the zone and he tried to throw it across the arena to Corey Cross, and Jeff Medill was just standing right in the middle and picked it off. Jeff Medill is another one who's struggling for goals. He's on a pretty bad streak there, I think.
Chris Ferraro for the interference at 18:34. There's the pull down.
Yeah, see, again, you got to keep your feet moving when you're back checking on a guy. You can't just hook him, because this league, the guys are stronger and they're faster. Either they'll pull away from you or you'll pull them down. And the ref, like I said before, is going to call it every time.
So Ferraro for the interference. Second opportunity for Denver. And the puck cleared up into the seats.
We can get rid of, get away from some of these bad penalties. There's certain instances in parts of the game where you have to take a penalty, and at this point in time, there's 2 penalties that were called that are unnecessary. All you got to do is keep skating, and you have the guy, and you eliminate the stick. You guys are too worried about hooking and pulling guys back, but eliminating the stick, you can't do anything.
Dubois is able to dig it out for Atlanta. Neutral zone regained by the veteran Doug Crossman. Now Kip Miller. Andy Brickley. And Dubois, good job on the defense, but it's kept in. That's Anderson to Crossman. Blast by Miller. Save by Greenlay. Rebound kept in by Crossman. Kip Miller again. Down low, Anderson. Make that Brickley. Out high for Anderson. Miller. Anderson again, right point. Brickley turns back to Nicholas Anderson. Power play continues for the Grizzlies. Right side shot by Brickley. Blocked and cleared by Colin Miller up into his own bench area. Good work there by Atlanta's centerman Colin Miller.
Corey did a good job of coming out and eliminating that shot. Colin heads up play and just clearing the zone. The faceoff is still back in, but he's dead tired. He's been out there for 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, and had to do something to get the puck out of the zone, let alone out of the arena, so he can get a change.
We have minute 6 left on the power play. Just 32 seconds left in the period. It'll carry over if the Grizzlies don't score. Gretzky waved out of the circle. And the puck is cleared all the way through by Devin Edgerton. 1-0 hockey game. Grizzlies lead. Brent Gretzky forechecks. Nicholas Anderson on the puck ahead to Chris Marinucci. Marinucci, the rookie out of Minnesota Duluth. Right wing side, now right behind the net. Back to Miller it goes, throws it across. Marinucci was there. He is very prolific on the power play. Brickley out high, Crossman, right side. Miller shot, and Greenlay didn't know he had it, but he did, and he held on for the faceoff. That was extremely solid puck movement there by the Grizzlies.
Very heads-up play. Moving the puck back and forth, and utilizing the points. Here, made the pass up the slot to Dougie Crossman, and he just hit the guy wide open on the side of the net. We had 2 defensemen on the same side of the ice there, and left. I think it was Kip Miller on the far post. Greenlay had to come across big and quick to make that stop.
1-0 Grizzlies lead. 2 seconds left in the period. The net has been vacated to our right. Grizzlies will try to win the draw and get the very quick shot away here. Tommy Salo is on the bench for Denver. They win the draw, shot, save! So they worked it beautifully. Greenlay made the save, and we have played 1 period from Denver, Colorado. Grizzlies 1, Atlanta 0 after 1. And we'll be back with a recap right after these words. This is Atlanta Knights Hockey.
The Atlanta Knights on Sports South, being brought to you by First Chiropractic, official team chiropractor of the Atlanta Knights. By Lipton the Brisk Tea. By Norwegian Cruise Line, it's better out here. By Sonic Blades, the pro's choice in skating. By Kimberly-Clark, makers of Ultra Trim Huggies and Huggies Supreme. By Texaco, home of System 3 gasolines. By Philips Lighting, opening the world's eyes to light. By Toyota, I love what you do for me, Toyota. By the Georgia Lottery, the most fun a dollar can buy. And by the new Dodge and your local Dodge dealer.
Angel Soft audition, take 1. 36.
It takes something special to be an Angel Soft baby.
143.
And something special to be Angel Soft bath tissue.
Got a big mess? Get the Big Roll. Sparkle Big Roll. With 50% more sheets than before. And Sparkle 2-color prints look good just hanging around.
How about a few words about why you bought your Cutlass Supreme?
You won't believe what you get for your money.
Dual airbags, anti-lock brakes.
Automatic, air, cruise. Do you want me to go on?
Cutlass Supreme by Oldsmobile with more standard features for thousands less. Simply priced at $17,995.
The simplified pricing thing is fantastic.
Great car, great value. It's as simple as that.
They listen to me.
It's your money. Cutlass Supreme, $17,995 at your Southern Olds family retailer.
When you're active, your body heat increases.
15 or 20 times.
You become dehydrated.
As soon as 30 minutes.
You lose fluids.
Up to 2 quarts of sweat per hour.
But more than anything else, you get thirsty. Gatorade Thirst Quencher.
Drink it.
No other beverage enters the bloodstream faster and rehydrates you better.
Chug it.
Nothing quenches a deep down body thirst better. Scientifically tested, athletically proven. Gatorade Thirst Quencher. It's gotta be Gatorade.
As you can see, we have quite a selection.
If you won $2 million playing Lotto Georgia,
I'll take it. I'll take it.
you could afford to buy a dream car every month or so for the next 20 years.
I'll take it. Why not? I'll take it.
Think about it. Play Lotto Georgia, because a few million still goes pretty far these days.
Well, a very close first period. The Grizzlies with the 1-0 lead after 1. Dan Kamal back with Chris LaPuma. And Chris, I thought a very well-played period. Maybe not as much jump early by the Knights, but they picked it up.
They definitely picked it up good and hard. And after the first 5 minutes of the period, they came out and they're getting a lot of shots, a lot of quality shots from the point, like I said before, and they're getting some opportunities.
Brent Gretzky had a very strong first period. Let's go downstairs. Brent, Atlanta out shooting the Grizzlies in that first period. Were you happy with the quality of shots and the quality of chances?
Oh, definitely. I think we're playing great out there. Like you said, we outshot them, and I think that might have been a first in the last couple of games. And, everybody came out strong this period. I think that we're getting better chances on our power play. We're just maybe struggling to get out of our zone. We might have to go to 5 guys back and everybody breaking out.
Gretz, I noticed a little bit early in the period and toward the end of the period, guys started getting run around or
they're a big team, an experienced team. They know they're going to have to hit us. We're not one of the biggest teams in the league, and that's the way they're going to get to us. But we're still getting our chances on the ice, and we miss those guys that are out of the game, like Ruffer and Mizey. When they get back into the game, they're going to open up ice for myself and the Ferraros and Gaves. We definitely need them in the lineup, and the guys on the other teams aren't going to run us around as much.
Is it getting frustrating always playing catch-up, Brent? This is the 7th game in a row. The Knights have yielded the first goal. Is that a factor at all in your mind right now?
No, I don't think so. I think we just came out, like we said, hard that period, and that's what we wanted to do. We would have liked to have the lead. We talked about it, but we played such a strong period, and we had a fluky goal like that. But, Greener coming out big again. He's been like that hasn't been the last 2 months. It's been the last 8 months he's been playing great. And, he's in there. He's going to do his job.
A lot to build on in that first period, do you think?
Oh, definitely. We just got to keep going. Maybe they'll get tired by running us around all game. They're a little bit older than us. Maybe our legs will kick in for us, and we might get a few bounces. We haven't got the bounces in the last 5 or 6 games, like you said. And, if we get those, then we might have a chance.
Chris, thanks for stopping by, for being our guest. We'll send you off to Brooks Brothers with a really nice gift. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Danny.
All right, Brent Gretzky in our Brooks Brothers interview. Remember, Brooks Brothers is located in Metro Atlanta and throughout the Southeast. Chris LaPuma and I will be back with more from McNichols. It's 1-0 Grizzlies after 1. This is Atlanta Knights hockey.
fall in love again. It's different out here. Norwegian Cruise Line.
Just look at yourself, running all over to do your holiday shopping. Well, stop and get to Sportstown, where you can get it all. All the gear for outdoor lovers, all kinds of gifts for golfers, all kinds of fitness equipment, all sorts of trading cards, all kinds of sport watches, and all our new Cowboys Double Star stuff. All, of course, at the right price. Don't miss the incredible grand opening of Sportstown South Lake, located on Mount Zion Road across from the Home Depot.
Sprint cars, NASCAR, Indy cars, through the years, I've driven them all.
Haviland Formula 3 from Texaco.
One thing I've learned, no matter what you drive, you've got to take care of it. Haviland is the one.
No other leading motor oil offers more complete protection to help your car run better, last longer, even if you haven't been driving as long as Mario.
There's an old Italian saying, when you're cooking, you've got to use the right oil.
Haviland Formula 3. Why add just any motor oil? Add more life to your car.
New cars are always in the news. And this year, some really incredible things have been happening. The news is out on Toyota, and the 1995 Corolla is here. Right now, you can lease Corolla for just $189 a month. Or with incentives and option savings, you could save up to $1,200 when you buy a new Corolla. This year is looking very good for Toyota, and very good for you.
It's a 1-0 hockey game after one period. Denver Grizzlies with the lead. 1-0 over the Atlanta Knights. Talked about the positive things in that first period. What would you like to see the Knights do differently? Anything out there?
Quicker breakouts. They're getting some power play opportunities. They got to get a quicker and better breakout, and they're not beating a man with a pass out of the breakout. The first man that comes in, you beat one guy, and you're down on a 4-on-3. Make things a lot easier.
During the period, you talked about finishing checks. Would you like to see more of that?
Yes. We're forechecking their D-man and letting them off the hook. The guy makes a pass. You can't let him just clean, clear. Let him know that when he gets the puck, he's going to have somebody rubbing on him, and he'll look over his shoulder and take that extra split second to make a play.
Chris, you've been in this game long enough now to have gone through a losing streak like this. What are the psychological ramifications for a young team?
Well, you got guys, they're coming out, they're young, they don't understand. A lot of guys have always been on winning teams. They've always gone out and been the top of their club. This is where we need the veterans and the older guys to help out and talk the guys down. They get a little bit rambunctious, a little bit excited, and they got to stay calm, and things will work out a lot easier and a lot better.
When this team breaks out of it, as it will the learning experience have been a good, strong one for the young players who are developing?
The learning experience will be a fantastic experience for them, because now they know what it's going to take to stay away from the losing streaks, stay away from the rough rides and the games like we've been having, and they're going to know what it's going to be like to play hard-nosed hockey, and hopefully they'll get to the point where they won't want to come back and fight back from a 2-0 or 3-0 lead, and in the playoffs it'll work out that much for the better for our hockey club.
How frustrating is it for you to be standing here right now with me, knowing your team's in a tailspin?
It's very frustrating, and from an unfortunate incident the other night in Minnesota, hopefully the ruling won't be too bad, and I'll be able to go back out and play soon.
All right, it's 1-0 Grizzlies. We're at McNichols Arena in Denver, Colorado. We're coming back with Heineken highlights and more after this timeout on Atlanta Knights hockey.
Yeah.
Introducing the auto-off light. If someone leaves it on, it remembers to turn itself off. But nobody in your house leaves the lights on, do they? Philips IQ Lighting Series with beacon technology. Philips opening the world's eyes to light. To install a dimmer switch, you'll need these tools. To install our new dimmer light, you'll just need this one. The dimmer's in the bulb, not the switch. Philips IQ Lighting Series with beacon technology. Philips opening the world's eyes to light.
Imagine if you could live your life two ways. One way, you'd suffer all summer trying to cut back on air conditioning. The other way, you'd live in comfort and still pay less for AC. The difference is the choice. A new super efficient air conditioner with a furnace built in. So energy bills are no sweat in summer or winter. Call Georgia Power and ask for the choice. Hey, it's your life. How do you want to live it?
Back at McNichols Arena, Denver, Colorado. Dan Kamal, Chris LaPuma. That period featured a very nice goal by the Denver Grizzlies and also some big stops by Mike Greenlight. Chris, let's go to the Heineken highlights and take a look at the Zygmunt Palffy goal. It was just a pretty give-and-go situation.
Yeah, it is. They got the box to commit high at the blue line. They were working it up high, and then Zygmunt passed it down in the corner, and he got both defensemen to commit, and he was all alone in the front of the net.
Terrific look at it from up top. That gave the Grizzlies the only goal of the game. You see the assist there. Vasiliev with one of the assists, and I think it should have been Chris Luongo. We'll see if they change that later on. But again, saves by Mike Greenlight, keeping the Knights in it. He's done that so many times in your experience. Here's one of them.
Yeah. You know, Mike has done a fantastic job, and he does a fantastic job of staying in there. And if you notice one thing on some of these replays, that you could see that Denver always has a man near Mike or in front of the net, causing a disturbance and making him, think about another player.
Exactly right. Then the breakaway by Medill, another great save.
Yeah, again, I think this just comes from Mike being able to read Jeff Medill from playing with him last season. He knows his moves. He knows how he is. He knows how he shoots. And he seemed to telegraph that one. But, Mike came up with a fantastic save, and now we're still in it.
We saw our Heineken highlights. Now our Georgia Lottery game stats. Again, out shooting the Denver Grizzlies. And the face-offs even. Pretty solid period.
Very solid. One of the biggest key factors of the game is going to be the shots on net. As long as they're hitting the net, they're obviously they're bound to go in.
But again, the power play, the special teams, 0 for 4, 1 for 1. That has to be changed.
Definitely. We got to get out. We got to get out of our zone, and we got to break them down. We got to get them, move in. We got to beat that first guy with a pass and come down and make it a 4-on-3. And it should be no problem. Get a guy near the net, just cause a little, create a little disturbance. He doesn't have to, stand in there, just kind of skate back and forth. And I think it's going to work out for the better and for the team.
We'll see if that unfolds that way. The Knights are trailing 1-0 after one period. We're coming back with the second period right after these words on Atlanta Knights hockey.
Why do so many people choose Dunkin' Donuts coffee? We use our own special blend of the world's finest coffee beans. They don't. We grind our coffee seconds before brewing. They don't. We constantly brew our coffee fresh day and night. They, well, who knows? So the next time you think of going somewhere else for coffee, think again. Dunkin' Donuts, the freshest cup of coffee you can buy.
This is a DSTV news break.
Direct Signal Television is now available at Satellite Warehouse. Over 200 crystal clear channels beamed into your home or business. IHL hockey games, football, basketball, movies, all national sports channels, and more. Also, with your good credit, you can have Direct Signal Television installed now. No money down, and payments lower than cable television. Call Satellite Warehouse at the number on the screen or visit us at an Atlanta Knights home game.
This Atlanta Knights telecast on Sports South is being brought to you by the Georgia Lottery Corporation. The most fun $1 can buy.
This could be you. Spending New Year's Day in the Georgia Dome, not on your couch. You can get a drink, then spill the drink, and not worry about it. Scream at the coaches instead of the commercials. Do the wave with someone other than your dog. Hey, let the folks on the couches watch you for a change. This year, go to the Peach Bowl.
Just a game.
1-0 Denver leading the Atlanta Knights here after one period from McNichols Arena. in Denver, Colorado. This is a gorgeous facility, Chris, but so look at Tommy Shallow. He'll defend the net to our left, and Mike Greenlay will switch it around and be guarding the net to our right. I read in the paper yesterday where, I guess everybody's getting new facilities here. The baseball club's getting a new stadium. Apparently the Denver Nuggets are building a new arena, so now the football team, the Broncos, want a new place, so they may knock this building down and build a new football stadium. It doesn't make any sense.
No, it's hard to understand. I mean, this is a fairly new building. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's a beautiful facility for hockey, basketball. You know,
maybe their sales tax is too high. Maybe they have too much money to play with. Let's check the Atlanta Journal-Constitution scoreboard. No games around the league tonight beside this one, but last night Cincinnati defeated Cleveland 4-2, and Fort Wayne seemed to score over San Diego. Elsewhere, it was Kalamazoo in a shootout over Vegas. Kansas City, big night for Atlanta fans, beating Milwaukee in Milwaukee. Indianapolis squeaked by Peoria on the road. Phoenix beat Houston at home, and again, that's good news for Atlanta Knights fans. Good news for Atlanta area fans. You can subscribe to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution by calling 404-522-4141. Chris Ferraro still in the box. The Knights are down a man for the next 34 seconds. And Drew Bannister fires it in off the face-off. We're underway second period. Knights trailing by a goal. And the puck sent across by Tichy. Tichy again on it. It's free to Edgerton as Vasiliev was dumped. And it'll be Luongo, who does get the assist now along with Chris Taylor on that goal by Palffy. So change that Vasiliev off the score sheet. Palffy from Luongo and Taylor at 3:58 on the power play. And the Knights have killed off the power play, and Milan Tichy turns it back for Denver. Chris Taylor nearly lost it, but Palffy has now lost it to Gaby. Right circle shot. Save. Rebound was there. Gaby trying to stuff it home, couldn't do it. Aaron Gaby, good forechecking job. Saucers one over to Ferraro. Back to Peter. Looking for Chris in the slot. Couldn't get the shot away. Now he does. Save. Rebound's there. Peter Ferraro. Tough angle shot. High and wide. Picked up by Corey Cross. He backhands it down low, looking for Gaby. Aaron, left circle, out high cross. Good pressure here by the Knights. Shot, blocked in front. And cleared away, but not out. Cross again. Bouncing one, but Palffy has it. Nearly lost it to Peter Ferraro. What a shift. Corey Cross on it. Right circle shot, blocked by Tichy and up into the crowd. Boy, that is the kind of forechecking coaches love to see, and it creates grins ear to ear.
Yeah, and tremendous opportunities there for Aaron Gaby. You know,
he's not grinning though.
You know, Johnny right now is a very serious man. You know, he's been, you know, he hurts as much as the players do on this little skid we got going here. Games makes a good play, good steal, you know, and Salo just happened to roll the right way.
Knights working hard there. Couldn't quite squeeze one by. Still 1-0 Grizzlies. A minute and a half into the second period. The only goal by Zygmunt Palffy. And the Knights win the draw. Brian Straub works it along the right wing board. Doug Crossman. Take a roll look at it. Now Straub again. And the puck cleared all the way back through by Jeff Circa. Should be an icing as Mayer will touch up first. And the icing called on Denver as the scoreboard exhorts the crowd to make some noise here. Mayer is a veteran, as Chris LaPuma said earlier, of Ottawa. Also played with the Detroit Red Wings organization. Played several years under Barry Melrose, who's now coach of the LA Kings.
Derek Mayer's a key part of our defensive core. You know, he's strong, he's solid. He's got good speed, good hands. He's able to play all aspects of the game.
Circa shovels one along for Crossman. And the Grizzlies will break it out. Crossman weaving his way out. Turns it back. Plays it ahead and it's jammed in by Kip Miller. Brian Straub works it around for Atlanta. Devin Edgerton gave it away to Crossman in the slot. Loose. Crossman trying to get the shot away. Couldn't do it. Swept away by Straub. Iveru is on it. His pass bounces off of Denver's skate and all the way down. Jeff Circa's there. for the Grizzlies to outlet for Miller. His pass ahead too far for McWilliam, and this should be another icing call on Denver. So the Knights will have another offensive zone draw. Knights looking for their first win on this road trip. 4-8-1 overall. Hey, this is always a great time. It's the Atlanta Knights Booster Club annual Night Watch Holiday Gala, otherwise known as a big party. Chicago Sports Bar and Grill is where it's going to be a week from tonight, 7 to 11 p.m.
Atlanta come out strong there, as we talked about. They got a lot of shots. They forced, the forechecking was there. Corey Cross made a couple good pinches to keep the puck in and forced him to dump the puck all the way down the zone twice.
Knights win the draw, but it's out to the neutral zone. By the way, if you'd like to sign up for that Booster Club party, stop by the Booster Club table at the Knights' next home game that's coming up this Thursday against Minnesota. Denver in, that's Brickley, throwing it across. Good job by Peterson, but Dineen kept it in. Along right wing side, that's Medill. Slides it back for Brickley. Medill right side. Turning back. Redding went in front, chipped right on. Score! Greenlay did not know it was in his feet. Greenlay had no idea where it was, and this is getting scary. Chris, so many bad bounces one way, and can't catch a break the other.
Someone's got to communicate. They got lost in a pileup, and Greener had no idea it was in his feet. I didn't even see it go in his feet. I wasn't sure where it went. I thought it got caught in the guys in front of the net there. Just kind of saucered in. And
right there, between the legs.
Someone's got to yell at him. There's a couple guys facing the play. Someone's got to give him a shout, let him know where the puck is, and he got up, ready to kick another shot.
He kicked it in.
Unfortunate for Greener, because he's been in there tough and strong for I don't know how many games, and then he gets a break like that.
Brickley from Medill at 2:58. It's 2-0 Denver. And on it is Vasilia. Stolen by Pete Ferraro. Gaby took a hit from Tichy. And two-line pass is called on Denver. We'll be right back. 2-0 Denver. This is Atlanta Knights hockey.
I've been telling you about our patented ice brewing machine that takes Coors Arctic Ice to -4 degrees centigrade, colder than any other beer.
And I've been telling you we're the only brewer who ships our ice beer cold. That's because...
if you don't make it cold...
and if you don't ship it cold... how can you call it ice beer?
Coors Arctic Ice. Nothing's bolder, nothing's colder.
Tom O'Keefe is in the grip of a really tough cold, but he's about to break free with an effervescent rush of relief. Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. Pills take time to dissolve, but Alka-Seltzer Plus is ready the moment you take it, rushing powerful medicines to soothe your aches, relieve your runny nose, free your breathing. Nothing rushes relief like Alka-Seltzer Plus.
Denver has doubled its lead, 2-0 now over the Atlanta Knights. Dan Kamal with Chris LaPuma. With you from McNichols Arena, Denver, Colorado. Glad you could join us on this Sunday night. A couple of weeks before Christmas. Gordoni has it for Denver. Stolen away by Dubois. Eric sends it along. Dineen on it again. Loose puck. Gaby trying to step it through, but Dineen's on it. Sliding it ahead too far for Anderson. Greenlay swings it back the other way. Has Chris Ferraro. Chris had trouble collecting that pass. Plays it across for Peter. He dumped it to some vacant ice, but it's swept right back into the Atlanta zone where Dubois is there to pick it up. Chris Ferraro now left side of Peter. He's in. Nice move at the point. Drops it off Cross. Looking for Gaby down low. That hit escape. And it's Anderson outletting, just clearing it out for Denver. And the Knights lift it along. Sallow behind the net will set it up for Gord Dineen. Played for the Islanders, the North Stars, Penguins, and the Senators. He shovels it in. Brian Straub will turn it back for Atlanta. Puck shoveled right back into the Atlanta zone. Straub will try it again. The outlet left side. This is Edgerton. He taps it to center. Chris Luongo collects it, fires it back into the Atlanta zone. Vasilia, forecheck, good move. Left circle. Looking down low for Taylor. Now on it, Armstrong. Trying to find Vasilia by the doorstep. Puck shot across. Edgerton will tap it out neutral zone. We're in the second period, just about 5 minutes into it, with the Denver Grizzlies on top 2-0. Luongo. Lost it. Mayer sends it right back in. Back is Tichy. And he'll move it out for Denver. Outlet pass does not connect with Armstrong. And Colin Miller will drop it for Drew Bannister. Rookie out of the O. Now again to Miller. Collins sends it in left side. Chased down by Crossman. Kept in left towards Miller. Looking for Eglin. Lost it in his skates. Peterson able to keep it in left point. On low, Tichy and Eglin battle. Campo's there. Looking for Miller. That is along the end board. Colin Miller looking for Eglin in front. A shot. Salo made the save. Campo couldn't knock it home. Campo looking for the wraparound. Had it stolen away by Kip Miller. Kept in by Eglin. Looking down low for Campo. Blocked off by Tichy. Out comes Denver. It's Marinucci. Into the zone. Trying to move it around Peterson. Peterson with that long reach and then bangs the body off the end boards. Battle for it. Stolen. Kip Miller. Shot. Tough angle. Saved by Greenlay. Marinucci and Peterson continue their battle. And it's frozen for the whistle. Solid chance by Atlanta on that Miller, Eglin, and Campo line. As we look at Colin Miller, we'll take a look at it. Salo made the save, and Campo was on the off wing. Chris, this may have cost him.
Yeah, here, his shot, the puck was bouncing. I think, Gamby just got a piece of it, didn't get the whole thing. If he was on his other side, he would have had a better whack at it. Fantastic pickup by Colin Miller.
Take a look at it again, see if we can see Campo actually miss here.
Good quick shot out of the slot there by Eglin. I think when it came off Salo, it was just spinning so hard it rolled off Campy's stick. He was in a good position for it and at the open net.
So it continues at 2-0. And face-off will go to the right of Greenlay. This has all the look of a television timeout, but here's why. I guess the penalty coming up here, Mike McWilliam.
Yeah, I think down in Alan Eglin was doing something that he does very well, and he was jostling with McWilliam. I think he got McWilliam to say something to the referee.
2 minutes run, sportsmanlike conduct on McWilliam. And on it is Peter Ferraro to backhand it ahead and all the way in. Oh, check that. It's a 10-minute misconduct. It is not 2 minutes, so there's no power play here. 10-minute misconduct. There's no power play opportunity. And the Grizzlies dump it out to center. Break. Palfy's going to step it in alone. In the slot. Backhander. Saved by Greenlay. A beauty. Clean breakaway for Zygmunt Palfy. Greenlay caught it with the left leg pad. Puck is cleared out neutral zone, and that's Eric Dubois ahead to Chris Ferraro. He's dumped. And the Grizzlies step it in offside, and that stops play. We'll be right back. 2-0 Denver. This is Atlanta Knights hockey.
Okay, man, way to hustle.
Mike Patillo, I thought you were a basketball coach.
Well, Josh, I figure if Dion and Michael can play two sports, I can coach two sports.
Wow, I'm impressed.
And thanks to McFrugal Auto Rental, I get to all my games on time. Oh, here comes my team. They're down because they lost today. Come on, man, it's only the first game. Hey, who wants ice cream?
McFrugal Auto Rental, America's discount neighborhood car rental company.
Kroger's been a part of the neighborhood for a long time. We've helped with hundreds of Sunday mornings, thousands of supper times, and goodness knows how many late-night snacks. After all these years in Atlanta, we've made some wonderful friends. Kroger, for goodness sake.
2-0, and it easily could have been 3-0 as Palffy had this break, Chris.
Yeah, Corey Cross got the puck in center ice there. You can see there, Greener shuts the door really well. He's got to start getting some defensive support. I mean, it's 2 nights in a row he's stood on his head, and he's had to make the big saves. You need that from a goaltender, but not as many times as they've been doing.
I wouldn't mind seeing his team put a couple on the board too. Tichy has it for the Grizzlies. Taylor forecheck by Aru. Edgerton a shot. Tipped by a diving Milan Tichy. Straub pinch. Kept it in along the left boards. Good job by Straub to keep it alive. Back around. Tracked down by Luongo. And he'll dump to center. Taylor for Vasilia. It's a good line. Vasilia, wrister. Kicked out by Greenley right up in the slot, but cleared away by Straub. Now Gretzky's on it. Gretzky looking for Yves Aru, swept away by Luongo. Picked up by Vasilia. He's out. Played with the Russian Penguins touring club last year. Puck sent in offside by Denver. But the Knights have it. They'll have the easy out. It's Straub. Sliding it ahead. Picked up by Gaby. Too far for Chris Ferraro. At center, Medill drives it in. 2-0 Grizzlies lead. Second period. Corey Cross ahead. That's Chris Ferraro. Now to Peter. In the zone. And play whistle down. Behind the play. It's a late call. Apparently that's the call offside, but a penalty call coming up here.
Maybe got too many men on the ice there. It looked like somebody got pulled down behind the play on a change, and the ref caught it. The guy jumped a little bit early.
Apparently that's what it is. Too many men on the ice called on the Atlanta Knights.
Puck seems to be bouncing out there a little bit more than normal. I don't know if they're not frozen or if the ice is that bad. This morning we had our pregame skate, and the ice was very, very choppy, chippy, so that may be a problem. You notice a lot of passes seem to be, coming in smooth, and all of a sudden they bounce on the guy, and that's why you're getting a lot of missed passes.
You think they keep the ice too cold here?
Yeah, it's a possibility. I think a lot of buildings, they think, to keep the ice, frozen and hard, they think it's turning the compressors up too high, and it creates almost like a crystal atmosphere in the ice, and it just chips away.
Ferraro will serve the minor for the Atlanta Knights. Bench minor, too many men on the ice. Quickly is in. Third power play opportunity for Denver. Now Marinucci. Miller out high, Crossman. Power play for the Grizzlies. Right side, Miller shot. Sticked away by Greenway. Saw that the entire way. Battled for in the corner. And Miller has it for Crossman. Back to Miller, stepping in. Wrister. Blocked. Hit Marinucci. Picked up by Colin Miller. He was dumped. Couldn't clear. Now Crossman, as Marinucci was dumped. And the penalty coming up here. Shot right on. Saved by Greenland. Tripping call. How do you not call Colin Miller being pulled down, trying to clear the puck out of the zone?
He's got the puck on his stick, and he's rushing it out, and he gets pulled down from behind. And it just comes to show the kind of breaks that the club has been getting. Then again, you can't retaliate. I think the other night, I think we had... There you see Colin pushing him back, just retaliating on the penalty, and we can't afford those type of penalties right now. The other night where we're in Minnesota, they took and they had 15 power plays to our 5.
Yeah, that was kind of an aberration that night. I think Brad Meyer's done a pretty good job so far, but that was a missed call, and then he called the retaliation, so the Knights find themselves in a 5-3 hole. They're down 2-0 already on the scoreboard. Mike Greenley has his work cut out right now. Puck picked up, though, and cleared all the way down by Drew Bannister. Long time, over a minute, with a 2-man advantage for Denver. Anderson, left wing side, Marinucci. Back around, and kept in Anderson. 5-on-3, 2-man advantage for Denver. Crossman, wide, shot it wide. He had Kip Miller at the right wing doorstep. Anderson, right point. That's Kip Miller. Across, and
Marinucci couldn't tip it home. Crossman. Anderson fakes the shot. Crossman again. Anderson, and off the stick of Miller. Banisher battles in the corner. Miller comes out with the puck. Fakes the shot. It's loose. Kicked in front. Shot. Save. Rebound. Does Greenway have it? It's frozen, but by whom? Boy, that's dangerous. Peterson trying to work it to Greenway as that massive humanity piles up in front.
The puck was loose. Drew Bannister did a good job of just clearing the guys out, tying the guys up, giving them a little shove, because you don't want the guy standing there. He gave Greener the opportunity to pull the puck back into his legs. And here we see it. Good fake shot by Kip Miller. Got a break, got a bounce off of Vanny's skate. And there you see him. He has a good job there, just clearing the front of the net. The puck is still loose.
Banisher using his muscle well there. So Greenway has 15 seconds left before the two-man disadvantage is over. Hey, look at Banisher. Did he work hard on that shift?
Breathing that heavy, I hope he did.
Shots on goal still favor Atlanta, but Denver's in the lead. 2-0 with a two-man advantage here. Crossman, left side Medill, shot, save, Greenway, rebound Medill. Out high, that's Tichy. Crossman. Turning. Powerfully right side, throws it across. Medill couldn't jam it home. It's a 5-on-4 now. And the puck jumped up and hit Tichy in the face. That was the puck that jumped up and hit Tichy, and he's hurt.
In fact, they both hit the puck at the same time, and it just came straight up. That's dangerous. I know a guy broke his cheek doing that.
It's an unforgiving piece of rubber, isn't it?
Oh, is it ever?
While they tend to Milan Tichy, that's Pat Carnes out there. We'll take a break. 2-0 Grizzlies, Atlanta Knights hockey.
Thursday night just got bigger. The Nuggets and the Heat, this Thursday at 8 Eastern on TBS.
I don't get it. Some guy bets $228 and makes $3 million.
Can you imagine what Willie Mays would be worth today?
Yeah.
No holiday sweepstakes.
Another Heineken, right?
Yeah, please.
No blimp with our name on it. No racing team.
Hey, Mays.
None of that is what made Heineken the #1 imported beer in America.
Where's all that money come from?
Ticket prices.
Yeah, I guess.
And all those beer commercials.
The Bugs front line of LJ and So look to stifle Joe Dumars and rookie sensation Grant Hill. Hornets versus Pistons. Followed by the Wendy's Wrap-Up Show live Wednesday night at 7:30 on Sports South.
Well, Milan Tichy's okay. There he is on the bench there. Obviously caught him primarily flush, I would think.
Yeah,
Chris.
Here you see it. Edgy, they just whacked the puck together and it came straight up, bounced off his cheek. It's I think it was spooked him more than anything. He doesn't seem to appear to be cut or lose any chiclets there, so I think he's okay.
Puck all the way down into the Denver zone. 42 seconds left on the Colin Miller minor for tripping. And Crossman sends it along. Medill tips it deep into the Atlanta end. Dubois works it. Gretzky trying to play it along. Kept in Palffy. But Edgerton has plenty of ice to work with and finds that alley and clears it down the ice.
Gretz is picking up on the physical play back there.
Gretzky forechecks, but Crossman eludes him. Grizzlies are in, still on the power play. Down low, that's Medill looking for Taylor, left side shot. Saved by Greenway. And then, after it bounced up in midair, he's able to snare it with the catching glove.
There you see it deflected off his chest, came up, and just that long reach of his. He's probably one of the biggest goaltenders I've ever seen in my life.
I didn't get a chance to mention, but early in the game when he made that initial save and was sprawled in the crease, like the head out towards the top of the crease as we look at this again.
Yeah, see, it hits him right in the chest, and
I couldn't, we had an overhead shot. I couldn't believe how much of the crease he covers up.
Yeah. I think he's one of the biggest players I've ever seen. I wish I had his size. Things I wouldn't give.
It's like a tight end. Very, very flexible man, though. Very quick. Edgerton. Now Straub. Straub is in. Right side. Miller. Top of the slot. Mayer's shot. And Sallow made the save. Both teams are full strength. Gretzky along left side for Edgerton. Gretzky's shot from the left point. Wide all the way around. And on it is Mayer. Stolen away. Armstrong looking in front. Vasilia trying to corral that bouncing puck. And Greenlay decides enough for this and holds on for the faceoff.
You're getting some wacky bounces coming off the glass. I don't know if it hit one of the glass holders, the pegs there, the steel piece. You see the puck cleared off the boards. Just comes out to the slot, picked it up. Caught everybody breaking the wrong way. Greener, I know it was bouncing puck and everything, but he come up big again. He almost caused the penalty there.
A little hooker on the head there by Vasily. I think he took that stick down just in time. Mike Greenlay has played well. He's played well in this building. He's lost twice, 3-2. Trails 2-0 here. Crossman plays it along. Grizzlies continue the forecheck. Medill and Miller are there. Colin Miller and Drew Bannister for the Knights. Marinucci and Miller. And the puck is finally frozen along the right wing boards. Just a lot of work, a lot of grinding along the boards. And finally the puck frozen. Hey, the Knights are back home against Minnesota. It is a revenge game against the Moose. Thursday, it starts at 8 o'clock. That's an incorrect time. It's an 8 o'clock start to accommodate ESPN. Tickets available at all Ticketmaster outlets or by calling the Knights office at 404-525-8900. Again, that's an 8 o'clock face-off on Thursday night against the Minnesota Moose. Come on out to the Omni for round 2. On it is Circa. Cross to Medill. He bangs it around. Peterson trying to lift it out for Atlanta, and Doug. But Medill again dropping it off for Circa. Nice steal. Eglin in the slot. Looking for Miller. Shot right on. Saved by Sallow. Up off the glass it goes. Good forecheck by Eglin. Taking it out, Colin Miller. Line working hard. Boy, could it use a little production to pay off some of that work. Marinucci back for Denver. In. Throws it in the slot. Drew Bannister collects. And just skims it all the way out. Circa's there to collect for Denver. To play it across now for Kip Miller. His pass, pinball to Palffy. Chipped away by Dubois. 2-0 Grizzlies lead. We have 6:46 to go in the period. Knights are back. Corey Cross will work it along. Gavey sends it all the way through. Dubois, and then touched by Denis. And that's an icing call on Atlanta. Hey, check out why their Knights get rave reviews, too. That's the Westin Peachtree Plaza. 404-659-1400 for reservations. Our executive producer, Bill Stone, will be staying there shortly, but that's no reason not to call the Westin Peachtree Plaza. It's a terrific place to be. 404-659-1400. Check out why their Knights get rave reviews, too.
A little bit earlier there, Alan Eglin, hard-nosed kid, 160 pounds maybe if he's in leather and soaking wet. He goes out there hard every night, crashes and burns and bangs. And he's one of the hardest workers at the hockey club right now.
If his body could talk to him, they would. I don't think they'd be on speaking terms. He has very little regard for that body, but he really creates things out there. You'd love to see him pop in one or two just to get that work ethic, generating some results. That line has worked hard. Campo, Colin Miller, and Alan Eglin. Puck is lifted in by Denver. Dubois. Now Gavey turning. Right defensive circle ahead. That goes to Peter Ferraro. Finds it ahead and turn for Chris. Chris trying to saucer one back for Peter. Didn't get enough of that on the backhand. And Brickley. Rochefort sent it along for Anderson. Pinball back to Brickley. Now he sends Palffy in. Palffy working in the corner on Dubois. Puck along. Picked up by Brickley. Denis now right point. Kept it alive for Denver. On Anderson, centers one. But Luongo was tied up by Peter Ferraro. Good back-checking work there. Out come the Knights. Chris is in, looking for Gavey in front, alone. And Salo got a piece of that. Puck thrown back across. Peter Ferraro, left side, couldn't get the good shot away. Out comes Denver. On to Nicholas Anderson. Right side, it goes to Edgerton on the intervention there for the Knights. And Mayer is back ahead for Gretzky. Brent shooting it in. 2-0 Denver leads. 5:11 to go here in the second period. Gretzky around. Straub battling left boards. Kept in by Aruno. It's out at center. Mayer to Gretzky. His pass blocked. And Vasilia steps it in. Then he's dumped nicely by Mayer. Kept it in though. What a play there by Taylor. Knights regain. It's Straub. Bodies flying everywhere now. Crossman for Tichy. His pass blocked off. Ryan Straub along looking for Edgerton. He was bumped. And the puck picked up by Derek Armstrong of Denver. He gave it away to Eglin. Eglin in. Crossman bearing in. Eglin trying to get the shot away. A little backhand save. Rebound. Saved by Salo. Rebound hit the side of the net. Off the stick of Colin Miller. And it's out neutral zone. Converging is Drew Bannister. Good tempo here. Bannister slides it for Colin Miller. Working it along, looking for Campo. Blocked off the other way. Medill in. Drop pass Kip Miller. Turn. Back checking is Eglin. Dumped is Marinucci. Out is Campo. Drop pass. Miller. Left side shot. Save Salo. He holds on for the face-off. We'll be right back. Good action. 2-0 Denver. This is Atlanta Knights hockey.
Dad, now that I'm off to college, I want to thank you for everything you've taught me.
I mean how life is like basketball, always a challenge with goals to achieve.
Well, yeah, but...
Well, how like basketball in life, things don't always go as planned.
Yeah, but I want to thank you for the best thing you taught me.
And what's that, Mark?
How to be the new McFrugal spokesperson.
Come on, Mark.
Bye, Dad.
McFrugal Auto Rental.
He took my car.
Attention smart shoppers. For the very latest in leakage protection, look what Huggies Ultra Trim have in store for you.
The world's first thin diaper just got even better. Only Huggies Ultra Trim have these new leak barriers made of this remarkable soft material. It stops leaks better than ever, yet air can still circulate freely next to baby's skin.
Get into improved Huggies Ultra Trim for leakage protection that's never looked so smart.
Here's the near miss by Aaron Gavey, Coombs.
Unbelievable pass by Chris. Yeah, Chris Ferraro there. Nice saucer. Comes in. Just gets a piece of the puck with his pad and threw Gavey off. Got the piece of the puck and a piece of his foot, and he lifted up and just wide open net, wide open opportunity. Just, that's what we needed right there. Just didn't get it.
Tommy Salo, gold medal goaltender out of Sweden. 2-0 Denver. There's Aaron Gavey. He's upset, as he should be. Good chance there. Puck sent up off the stick and into the seats. Hey, fans, it's Christmas time. How about getting the hockey fan on your list? A replay of the Turner Cup championship game against Fort Wayne. It's on VHS right now, and it's on sale through Blue Line Merchandising at the Omni Coliseum, 100 Techwood Drive in Atlanta, 30303, or you can call and order 404-525-5800, extension 7319. Now, wouldn't that make a great stocking stuffer gift for the Atlanta Knights fan on your list? Have some great hockey ties available, so much more merchandise as well, so be sure to call.
So you have on this evening?
I have one of the beautiful Nicole Miller IHL ties.
No, I stuck with the Harley Davidson.
Play is on. Corey crosses in.
Hey, where's my Nicole Miller tie? Do I get one for being up here tonight?
Absolutely. You won't give up the Harley Davidson ones, and I'm not gonna force you either. You can wear whatever you want. Puck is thrown into the Atlanta zone. Dubois is on it, and Corey Cross trying to dig it out for Atlanta. Back to Eric Dubois. Dubois ahead to Gavey. Peter jams it along the left wing side. Chris trying to step it in, but Rochefort intervening there, and he lifted it up into the crowd, and a nice snare by that young man. Our next television game coming up this coming Saturday, the Wings and Knights at home, 7:30 start right here on Sports South.
Well, the way things look, this is another one I'll be able to watch.
Now you're going to hear probably on Tuesday. Is that what Tom Berry is saying now?
Yeah, Monday or Tuesday.
Right now you're serving a 1-game suspension. You've already served the 1 game for the 3rd misconduct.
But it's pending, and these games count. I'm missing right now until it's reviewed.
Okay. So until it's reviewed, you sit out. Well, we're glad to have you here, although I'm sure that man we just saw a moment ago, John Parrish, would rather you down there.
Well, a lot of us would rather be down there.
Gretzky will take it for Atlanta, wins it back to Evaru. Puck along, but picked up by Armstrong, throws it to center. Bannister jamming it back in for Atlanta. 2-0 Denver. We're in the second period from the Nichols Arena in Denver. And the puck is played along. Out neutral zone. Vasiliev gave it away to Gretzky. Gretzky in left side. Looking back out high. Edgerton. His shot deflected wide. Swept away by Salo. And picked up by Chris Taylor. Dumped right back in by Bannister. Bannister knocked the helmet off of Vasiliev. Out come the Grizzlies. Left side penalty coming up here on Atlanta. Left side Taylor. Now loose in front. Picked up by Straub. They're calling the penalty on Bannister. I didn't see an early indication of that, but
I think he saw when he hit Basilia there, he kind of got his arms up a little bit. You know, anytime you get anything near the head, especially stick or arms, they're going to usually call that, as we've noticed recently.
Yeah. So on this road trip so far, the Knights losing last Wednesday, the 8th to Minnesota, and then losing the second game in Minnesota, then 3-2 to Denver. So trying to avoid the 4-game sweep here on the road, but they're down a man now and down 2-0. Play along right wing side. Mayer clears it out for Atlanta. In is Denver. That's Kip Miller as the scoreboard asks for noise. Crossman, left side, Nicholas Anderson back to Crossman. Now Miller again. That's Brickley. Anderson way out high. His shot, save, and Greenlay ties it up. So that was December 9th, your fight with Dave Morissette. Would you like to see it again? You were on the ice.
What happened was...
And then heading off for what? Shoulder repair or something like that?
Yeah. What happened was, I was on the bench, and we thought that they were sending him to the penalty box, and then John sent me off the ice because my shoulder was bugging me. He turned, and as I was skating off, he turned and looked at me and see me coming, so natural reaction was I was going to protect myself. And one thing led to another, and they called me for coming off the bench. Last season, when I separated my shoulder in the playoffs.
Open net, Crossman, and Greenlay came across, got a piece of it. Rebound shot wide. Oh my, and Gretzky is able to clear all the way down.
Corey Cross made a great block there. Greener was out of the net, and he just came in and took one. I think he took it off the chest.
Derek Mayer clearing it all the way back through. 52 seconds left on the penalty to Drew Bannister. See if that'll pick the Knights up here. Gretzky gave it away. Marinucci. Minute left in the period. Now it's sent in. Chasing Crossman. Edgerton is there. Anderson. Now along it goes. Taylor. Backhander. Tip by Palfrey. Saved by Greenlay. Another stop by Greenlay. And the puck cleared all the way through by Atlanta. 22 seconds left on the Bannister minor. And Luongo with 32 seconds left in the period. Ed Manning, Palfrey in. Pivots,
Looks for Luongo. A shot just wide. That was a bullet. Left side, Tichy. Now right side, Luongo. Shot through traffic. Save. Rebound. Score.
That just came off the defenseman in front, right on the stick. And, Greener wanted to make the save, and it was deflected right to the man on the corner, and he just buried it. And he had wide open net, and he had all the time in the world.
It is not a power play goal. It comes at 19:45, 1 second after the penalty had expired. There it is. It actually deflected off of Taylor, I believe, to Palffy. Taylor and Luongo will get the assists. And it's 3-0. Another look. It was Taylor deflecting it right to Palffy.
When it rains, it pours.
It is 3-0. Denver leads. They've led every game in this building. 3-0 over Atlanta. Taylor bangs it around. And all the way down it goes. No icing. That'll do it for the period. So after 2, it's the Grizzlies 3 and the Knights 0. And we'll come back with a recap of this second period right after this timeout. This is Atlanta Knights hockey. The Atlanta Knights on Sports Sound, being brought to you by First Chiropractic, official team chiropractor of the Atlanta Knights.